In a barrage of fire from a sniper's shotgun, Officer Irvin Quattlebaum became the first Atlanta SWAT team member ever shot in the line of duty. Today, you can see where a shotgun pellet is still lodged in his forehead. Doctors decided not to remove it, or the 9 still in his shoulder. He doesn't look like a man who came within inches of death, but his blood-splattered bulletproof vest is a reminder that last Friday, it was his life or the sniper's.
I think every situation when you get out of the SWAT van or your car and arrive on the scene, no matter what you see, it goes through your mind, this is the real thing.
And even though the bullets and the danger are real, the special brotherhood of the SWAT team means a man's first thought is of his partner.
The man was still firing at us. He had fired a 3rd round by that time, and I opened up with my AR-15.
Did you think you were going to have to shoot him?
I didn't have any choice at that point. He was firing at us. My man was hit.
The thought that ran through my mind first was I had Sergeant Briley was still helping, covering me, and I had to get back to help Sergeant Briley.
For 6 years, this same team has beaten the odds. Their strength comes from the knowledge that 24 hours a day, they are in it together.
Everybody on this team, I wouldn't want anybody else backing me up. I think you become paranoid if you've got to thinking every day when you got out of bed, well, this might be the last day I'll come home. When I leave the house, I know that I'm going back to it each and every day. That's just the way I feel in my heart. I know I'm going to make it back.
Police officials prefer to have SWAT members with military experience, but these 18 men are not all ex-Marines fresh from Vietnam. Several were once bus drivers, one a steel worker, one a student, and then there's Mike Tovey. Tovey's father is a preacher, and that's what he once wanted to be too.
The feeling of growing up being taught that it was bad, that it was wrong, absolutely wrong, to kill someone, and then knowing that every day you could be in that situation, how does that make you feel?
I justify that because in several places in the Bible it says more or less that policemen are of God and they are lawmakers, are here to carry out the law, and that I feel like my job is like a preacher. I don't feel when I take a human life, or if I might have to, I got to justify it by it was the right thing to do.
But why? What is there that makes a man want to put his life on the line every day?
Well, I guess it's police work, and a situation like that gets in your blood. And you wonder, certain times, if it is real dangerous, why do you put yourself through it? But you like the excitement.
We all deal with reality. We know what's involved, but somebody has to do it.
The men are certainly not in it for the money. Their salaries are about $17,000 a year. They do not get hazardous duty pay, and almost all need second jobs to make ends meet. It is the one subject that makes the team bitter.
What do you tell your son about your job, and what would you tell him if he said he wanted to be a SWAT team member?
I tell him that's fine, if that's what he really wants to do, but I would prefer that he get the best education that he can. There are a lot better paying jobs that he could have. I just want him to have it better than I have it.
But Quattlebaum told me no question he'd go back into that house with the sniper with no hesitation. And his commanding officer wonders whether anyone realizes the dedication of his men.
It seems like we are forgotten, except whenever these incidents occur. It's just like anything else, they see this happen on TV and it seems that, they take it like a TV program, but it's real to us. We work together as a team, and we work, sweat, and bleed and die together if necessary.
With segment 2, I'm Hank Philippi.